times do you say to yourself, I don't think anyone cares about me, or nobody understands what I feel? It's evident that everyone struggles internally, affected by external factors such as stress or pressure in personal, social, or work life. In retrospect, mental health disorders affect 13% of the world's population. Although this struggle is present in each and everyone's lives, we were taught to suck it up and move on, as crying or even showing a little bit of vulnerability is considered being weak. This enables us to form an idea to keep quiet and bottle up all the things that consume us. Even though we live in a society wherein everything is constantly changing and awareness is slowly pushing through, some places are being left behind due to the lack of proper education. Through years of stereotypes and stigma, people have built an idea regarding mental health. Some view it as a negative thing and shun people who openly talk about it. Growing up in an Asian household, I was taught to be tough and was met with physical altercations whenever I show a speck of frailty. The absence of comprehension in this matter, that is a fruit of misinformation and ignorance, has led many people to show hate, disgust, or even discrimination to people who suffer with mental illness, like me. And that endangers the world. The Philippines take mental health lightly. Years of stigma led to the country where I reside show little to no attention towards mental health, with only 0.41 psychiatrists per 100,000 people, and lack of support, policies, and legislation. This is incredibly sad, as statistics show that 154 million Filipinos suffer from depression, 1 million from schizophrenia, while 877,000 die due to suicide every year. According to the Department of Health, less than 3.6 million Filipinos suffer from at least one kind of mental disorder. Whenever my family and I, especially my parents, have a discussion regarding how I'm doing with therapy, they become dismissive, telling me how psychiatrists are scammers who feed off of people's problems for money. This led me to believe that old people, specifically boomers and baby boomers, have this ideology that being mentally ill is a lie, and it's an excuse to be dramatic or to seek attention. I don't blame them though. Their generation was fed with so much trauma due to how they were raised that they took it with them until they became parents themselves. They had no opportunity to unleash emotional damage and instead became irreversible as it decorated their lives. I have seen time and time again the denial and refusal and how hard it is for old school Filipinos to unlearn the values and teachings they were brought up with. It's sad and disappointing how emotionally neglected they were. This cycle, which greatly affects individuals negatively, still prevails. And while this continues, we cannot get into the root of the issue. We must break the generational trauma caused by our ancestors in order to develop and create a society wherein we address mental health as a serious subject that needs action. Culture is a big contributing factor to how a person perceives and understands mental health discussions. As the saviors of this generation, us kids of today are slowly conquering the stereotypical ideology implemented and passed down to us. We are rewriting history and creating a world wherein it is safer and full of positivity, I'm calling all of you right now to take up the courage to establish stronger solidarity amongst others that can lead to the little ones to be more confident in expressing their mental health concerns and discussing mental health issues without the restraints of geography. Mental health is as important as physical health. We have to unlearn the hate we were taught as we grow and instead combat it with empathy, proper education, awareness, acceptance, love, and light.